to Everyday Black Man, a podcast for authentic black male thoughts. I am Riker. I'm joined by R. Reed, a.k.a. Burning Cinnamon in Armstead. Please follow us on Twitter at EVDYBlackmen, Instagram at everydayblackmen.com. Everyday Black Men. Just adding that in there. We got a website coming. And, of course, Facebook at the Everyday Black Men page.
Woo!
It's been a great week. We are...
Nice and
I
hot.
got that Dante outfit.
Got it?
Yeah.
You got the Dante outfit?
Yeah.
That was a great week, but, you know, if that's your reason
that
for
devil may cry.
That devil may cry in the Hunter of Monsters, then that's great. But this is the special Avengers Infinity War episode of the Everyday Black Men podcast. So if you do not like things spoiled, then turn it off. Because
We'll tell you when we're going to start talking about it.
See? Yeah, exactly. Don't even know
Nobody knows what the snap is unless they seen the comics.
But let's go ahead and get into a couple news topics. So Kanye West pissed off most of Black Twitter this weekend. Almost caused Chance the Rapper to lose Fallout. And Kid Cudi said nothing because he was a smart motherfucker.
Kid Cudi.
If you notice your idol's going off the rocker, you just stay the fuck out of it. Let that nigga go down by himself.
Yeah. Sounds like the plan.
I mean, that just is what it is. I don't necessarily disagree with Kanye West having a voice. I mean, this nigga thinks that he wants to be all MAGA and all that other bullshit. I mean, he should be allowed. I mean, he's a black man. We're not the same. We're not, some sort of monolith and doing things, because black people are supposed to do it. At the same time, black people go ride with that bullshit. Like, it's not something that black people give a shit about. I'm sorry, we just not riding with Donald Trump. Maybe some of the coons are, but I mean, you can point them out, like Omarosa.
If you see him, point him out.
Ben Carson. Those people who are deep in the sunken place. Now she want to come back like she ain't been reprogrammed.
Who?
Omarosa.
Oh. I don't care about her.
I mean, she's pretty much Donald's little special lady.
Special lady.
Very, very not special. But, hey, if she wants to try to get a book deal out of this to salvage what little reputation she still has left, more power to her.
I think he's doing it for the money.
I mean, he's not doing it for the money. She's doing it for the money.
Like Stacey Dash?
Stacey Dash is so far in her own sunken place, I don't even know if she is able to come out. Like, she just pretends like she wasn't in them ebony magazines showing all that ass.
All that ass? Left and right butt cheek?
Left, right butt cheek, left breast, right breast, back sides, back shots. I mean, Stacey was doing it all. But fuck you, Stacey. Just want to make that clear. Y'all have any feelings about the Kanye West thing? Just me? Y'all don't care?
I'm going to leave my hero alone.
You gonna leave your hero alone? All right, Ari, I got you.
But watch how that media turns on you as soon as you say something they don't like.
Media will turn
kill
on
him.
I mean, no. Fox Media turned around from calling Kanye West a terrible person when he said George W. Bush don't like black people to coming around saying, look at Kanye West. He's a free-spirited black man. This is what's wrong with America. Y'all didn't say this shit was wrong with America when he said George W. Bush don't like black people. Y'all said Kanye West was a demon. I'm quoting you directly, Fox News.
Why don't you tell him to shut up and make music?
Exactly. Why did y'all say that shit? Because y'all don't care. Y'all some bullshitting niggas.
Yeah, because
But you're white.
Someone told me that white people give a fuck what you think about their hypocrisy. Because I was watching that correspondence dinner thing, and I was looking at the comments, and all the Caucasian MAGA people.
Caucasian Magna?
MAGA.
MAGA. Oh, okay.
They were like,
really?
No one ever, how can you treat the president like this? And I was just like, y'all niggas.
Nigga, every president since, what was that? Ronald Reagan has attended the correspondence dinner. Donald Trump was the first president to be like, I'm out. No. Ronald Reagan wasn't able to attend, but he still gave a speech because he understood the importance of a free press. Unlike Donald Trump, who just wants to hear himself in an echo chamber because he wants to tear America down again and again.
And again. And then
But
again after that.
Fuck that.
Russians like weird foods.
They're very different people.
What kind of food do they like?
Yeah, they have very long winters. They got to can a lot of things. That's why they like vodka.
Pickle. That's because of the potatoes. They grow well in Russia.
Yeah, exactly. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that's why they have some of those food choices like pickled almost everything. Is because that's the kind of shit that survives them solid winters over there. Niggas be at minus like 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Salted.
Yes, they salt their meat, and then they don't let people eat because food rations in Mother Russia.
Rations.
Exactly. But speaking of communists, man, North Korea finally ending the Korean War. Only what?
I don't think they ended it.
They can't end it.
No, they did end it. They signed
can't
an agreement.
end it. They gotta wait for China and North America to end it.
No, China and North America are doing our part, but North Korea has declared it as over.
Yeah,
I mean,
it ain't over
we
yet.
all know why. Because North Korea don't have nuclear money anymore. So, we don't have nuclear money. You got to start making them diplomacy moves. Because the money moves like Cardi B ain't going to happen when you ain't got no plutonium. You ain't got no plutonium. You can't do shit. You going to be making them broke ass, my people about to revolt on me moves. The military member going to come through. They going to kill you, nigga.
Fuck Cardi B.
That doesn't matter to me. Like, her album was great. Like,
you are lying. You are lying.
All you're doing right
God, you are dick riding your... Oh, God. Did he just say that?
He did.
Her album was great, man.
Whatever, man.
I don't need you to love it. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to love it. But the album was great.
Great.
I mean, now you should ask me what category.
No.
Trash?
No, the category is going to be...
Category garbage?
No. The category is rap for women.
Rap for women.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it just be rap?
Nah, nigga. Rap ain't made for women.
What?
What kind of...
Women can't listen to rap.
Wait a minute.
We talking
They call
about
themselves
slob on me
bitches.
down like corn on the cob, checking with me, Andy.
They have a knob.
They don't have knobs.
It's a
What kind
knob.
of weird women are you dating?
Well, she said she was a woman, but it just...
Nigga, this is rap for women. This is rap specifically aimed at a very specific target. It doesn't matter if you don't.
So you being a woman, you can fully understand where they're coming from.
No, I'm not a woman. I can't fully understand it. I can look at women and be like, I can tell why you like this. Like, a woman actually being like, taking like...
Are we done with this trash talk?
Pretty girls like trap music, man.
Redoing it. I mean, yeah, no. 2 Chainz is right. Pretty girls do like trap music. And Cardi B is leading the way into that. Now,
Fuck Cardi B.
hopefully Nicki Minaj continues this wave, and women just start rapping for women. Fuck these niggas. Men are trash. These niggas ain't.
Oh my God, they're trash too.
Nigga, but the problem is we run the world, not women. You ain't never seen no woman come into a place and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Even when Dave Chappelle made that joke, he was talking about a trans woman, which means he used to be a man. Trans women still are above women because they used to have dicks or still have dicks. Either way, we don't care. We don't want to know. But, nigga, when it comes to running the world, it goes,
What are you thinking about?
It goes trans
How
women,
this coming to
and
trans
then it goes
people?
everything else underneath.
I don't know what's wrong with you, man. I'm not worried about no Decepticons, man.
Yeah, that's Decepticons.
The Decepticons don't worry for you, man.
Niggas in disguise.
Niggas in disguise.
Men in disguise, first and foremost.
Niggas
And secondly,
in disguise.
nigga, the most famous Decepticon, quote unquote,
RuPaul?
would be you know who.
You sure they RuPaul?
Remember, it used to be a very, very famous.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
don't know
I'm
who
gonna
that
go
is?
with RuPaul.
You're not gonna
Black
go
Power.
with Kris Jenner. You don't remember that? You don't remember that man?
That was always a woman.
That was always Caitlyn.
Yeah, that was always a woman.
Nah, nigga, we not rewrite history.
We knew that from the beginning.
we not rewrite history.
And they're white. So they could be as weird as they want.
No. But RuPaul's always been like, look, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Caitlyn came out of there like, look at who I am. I've always been this. It's like, first and foremost, no one cares.
That's good.
But
it
is what it is. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was gonna say more about Kane, but I'm gonna wait for a second.
No. I understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to give it some time.
Yeah, no emotional reactions here. like everybody else is doing.
No, but the emotional reactions.
They
of
are
the
giving some
press is made
serious,
for
Yeah,
it.
they-
like people
bro,
are
the
really pissed off with him. What's the name say he ain't buying the
Because-
shoes no more?
Whatever.
You know,
Niggas ain't buying shoes.
When the last time you asked Gucci about his political opinions?
We
Huh?
know because Gucci's a nigga. It's a difference. Kanye West was a god.
No, I'm talking about anything else you buy. Oh, Kroger, I bet they're staunch Democrats.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna say-
exactly why Kroger got rid of all them guns, because they figured out once they saw the gun debate go one
Yep,
way, they
yep.
got rid of all them guns. They're like, no, we ain't selling them kind of guns no more. We don't do
Talking
that.
about Walmart? Or
No.
Kroger?
Kroger actually
Kroger
owned an
sells
entire
Kroger sold
line
guns?
of gun. Exact. That's what they don't want you to know, nigga. They
I
don't
didn't
want you
know
to
that.
That they sold guns, not in stores called Kroger. They're sold in some other kind of store.
I'm just saying, we don't really care that much about people who sell products, political opinion, until you disagree with them. What if you just want it? Because them Yeezys are still hard. I had a friend of mine.
Fred Mayer. That was the name of their stores.
I had a
Fred
friend of
Mayer.
mine was talking about he was going to get some Yeezys. You still getting them Yeezys?
I don't know who this friend is,
I'm
but I
just-
hope they get some Yeezys. Kanye gonna need the money after this because I don't think the album's going the way he want.
Oh, I don't
I
get
feel
his
like
album.
niggas. I feel like niggas is gonna bootleg that shit.
Oh, if I get some bootleg Yeezys, I can do that to anybody, though.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I feel like Kanye needs the money from the Yeezys because them album sales ain't gonna come.
it's good. Dude, it was
And
like,
I feel bad for Kid Cudi because this comes at the worst possible time.
It just-
Kid Cudi is finally, his chakras is in line,
He came
his
back.
mind is right. Kanye announces that Kid Cudi is going to be on a double album with him, and then Kanye starts saying, "Make America Great Again." It's like, nigga,
I think
this
that's
man
the
can't even
point.
get back in the game first before you fucking
How long
fuck
has
his
he been
life
gone?
up.
Like 5 years?
Yeah, Kid Cudi been gone for like
Yeah, he
5
been-
years. For
Then he
like
cut
real.
cut his ear off or something?
what?
No, he's not Van Gogh.
Who was the guy who cut his ear off?
Van Gogh.
No, it was an artist, a rapper who cut his ear off or tongue or something. He did
Really?
something weird. It was a guy, he was like famous within the last 5 or 10 years. I thought it was Kid Cudi.
Cut his ear off or his
Something.
tongue?
I
That's
don't know. I remember.
how the hell do you do that?
Effort?
No, I mean like you just.
I mean, there's a rapper who cut off his own dick, but I mean,
Who was that?
Chris Beer.
Nah, it was somebody who was
He
famous.
cut off his own dick.
He cut off his own dick
Did
and
he get it
jumped
back
off
on?
a second floor balcony.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was that guy that was with ASAP and them, right?
I mean,
He was with ASAP and them. I remember that.
He cut off his own dick and jumped off a building.
why are you still fixated on the dick cutting off part?
Who the fuck? What the hell?
Look, man, I don't care if that nigga cuts off his own dick. I don't care if every other man besides me cuts off their own dicks. I don't care. As long as it's not my dick at stake, I don't give a shit. It's not mine. I don't.
I'm sorry,
I don't
man.
tell
It's,
people what to do.
What's
Actually,
wrong with your head?
There was a video about that back in the early 2000s with a guy who, a woman just started chopping his balls off. But that's probably a little too dark.
The last thing I've heard was something crazy like that. Was dude was had got a chick, supposedly a chick, brought her back to his
He was in
his
Wu-Tang,
apartment,
by the way.
his
No.
his apartment or whatever he was at, some hotel room he was at or something like that, and found out it was a man and beat his ass and threw his ass from the top of the second story building.
Gay panic. Always gay
Which
panic.
is a great defense in about 47 states. You can
48,
get away with
actually.
48.
48.
I thought it was 3 states you couldn't do it in. How many states are there?
Actually,
50?
you know what? You're right.
Yeah,
It's 3
you
states
can
can't do
beat the
it.
hell out of kill a trans person in about the rest of the states. Georgia's one of
It's
them.
almost like when they're
They called it,
marching for rights. Because I can't go to a woman and be like, that bitch was trying to rape me. That bitch came. She just forced herself on top of me. I had to kill her, Your Honor. I had to. The bitch was coming on to me with that vagina. And I was like, no, bitch, I'm faithful. No, bitch, get that vagina out of my face.
But it was so strong.
She was so strong.
It was so strong.
With her slightly whatever arms.
I ain't killing no trans person, but you better not get me in no bedroom with you before you tell me that. Because I'm going to whip your ass.
I mean, I feel like lying deserves an ass whooping. Lying does not deserve you murdering.
You can tell by them hands. I remember my homeboy had the girl invited her to a room, and he sent me a picture of it. I was like, man, something wrong with them hands. She had one of those big old iPhones, but her hand covered the whole iPhone.
And this was a regular iPhone. She had a big boy iPhone, which women don't generally buy. But I mean, hey, maybe there's some girl out
You
there.
couldn't even see the phone. You just see where the camera flash
She
was.
had an iPhone 5C. She had the black flash.
I was
on
like,
the back.
don't do it. Please
Don't
don't
do
do
it.
it. Once
One of us go in, and it's just you
that
through
nigga
this.
gonna go through you.
But maybe a homeboy was actually trying to set up a flag, let you know
Nah,
what
he
street
he
pitching on.
saw something wrong, but he was just contemplating about it. He
I
was
feel like if a nigga's contemplating about it, we know exactly which flag he's throwing up.
No. He was just like, man, something ain't right about this.
Nigga, if something ain't right about it, then you always trust your gut and leave. The fact that you had to have somebody else.
I'm pretty sure he trusts his gut.
I'm pretty sure he did trust his gut.
He did.
So he was just telling y'all about the story?
More likely.
All right, I'm just making sure.
Because when you look at it initially, you would be like, damn. Then he was like, hold on. Something ain't right.
Oh, shit.
Something ain't right.
Well, you should whip it out and be like, I bet mine's bigger than yours.
Oh, man. That's
Oh, man. That's funny, but it's so fucked up on multiple levels. But anyway, let's get into the Infinity War.
All right, so at this point will be the spoiler time. And for spoilers, I like to say this. Black Panther died.
I mean, Stan Lee died. And that's the thing that a lot of people didn't catch was Stan Lee's death. On that bus,
What bus?
he was driving the bus to go visit New York where the thing happened. And Corpus grabbed that bus. So, yeah, all them kids. That's the other thing is all them kids died, too.
damn.
Because they were on the bus.
Talking about the bus Peter Parker was on?
Yeah, exactly. Corpus grabbed that bus and crushed it. So that means Stan Lee died and all them kids.
I ain't seen
Fuck them kids.
You know, I still haven't seen the Spider-Man movie, and I didn't understand the beginning of the movie because I didn't see Thor. But I just kind of drew it all together that that's what happened at the end of the movie for Thor.
Well, I mean, he pretty much explained his stuff to you anyway.
No, I was wondering, like, I didn't know what...
No.
I didn't know
The
why
Rocket
the
Raccoon,
Asgardians
the
were
Rocket
the
Raccoon
ships.
thing is what he was explaining basically his whole movie. Because that was Thor Ragnarok. His sister comes back, tells them that I'm here to take.
Yeah, but I'm like, I didn't see Ragnarok, so I'm in the beginning of the movie like, why is everybody on this ship?
Also, he didn't know why he lost his eye because she did.
I know. Yeah, I seen all that.
Also, like, I don't know
where
why
his
he didn't
hammer
use any of his electricity.
His hammer got destroyed.
Because, yeah, she destroys his hammer, like, literally at the beginning when it's him and Loki.
And that
actually,
basically
Thor Ragnarok, you definitely should see it.
Yeah, you should see it.
Because it's a pretty good, it goes to show you Loki's full growth. Because, like, you won't understand why. Well, yeah, that nigga dead.
I think he actually might be dead. Like, of all the other people, I think Thor is coming.
I mean, this is the second time this nigga's died. But this second death definitely looks more permanent. But in Thor Ragnarok, like, he really did a great job. Like, he really held it down, did all other stuff.
I'll bootleg it somewhere.
Yeah, bootleg. I don't care, man. It's a white man. So go ahead, do it.
It's Disney.
Fire stick, man.
No. If it was a black movie, please go see it. Look, if you're gonna see Infinity War a third time, buy a ticket to Black Panther and just walk on over to Infinity War.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
at the
saying.
same time.
Huh?
Yeah, start at the same time.
Just go there and ask, hey, what time does Infinity War first start? And then what time does Black Panther start?
And then say, oh, I'm gonna go to Black Panther.
Usually they're like 30, 45 minutes apart from one another, right? Something like that.
Yeah, so if you just go early and just be like, yeah, man, I'm here for the movie. I'm just here early.
I already seen it.
A couple of kids will. I mean, the ushers will probably give you a head, whatever, but they don't get paid enough to care. Like, you get paid $8 an hour, nigga. Do you really care? Exactly. You might be getting paid $7.45. Do you really care if a nigga jumps in the movie? No, you don't. Just make sure that you move your feet so I can dust this shit, so I can write off and sign off that I took care of this theater, even though we all know that there's gum over there, there's a loose shoe, there's some fucking cups.
Shooter in the back.
Shooter in the back. Nigga got the
right
gat. Yeah, nigga got a copyright in there.
Before we
We got a
get into
full film studio.
What previews were before your movie?
I didn't see any of them. I came into the movie late. So I came in right at the part where right at the part where Hulk getting his ass beat by Thanos. That's what I came to.
Why did he just send Thor? I mean, why did he just send Hulk?
I mean, the problem is that, like, I mean,
transport.
Ebony Maw, I mean, pretty much held fucking Thor down, which, I mean, I feel bad for Thor. Thor had, like, the worst time ever. Because he literally goes through getting back his power at working for the whatever arena gladiator people. Then he has to go back and beat his sister's ass. That's after he was already shown up on a world, wherever. Which, where the fuck was that black chick? Did she die in like 2 seconds? The Valkyrie?
Oh, I don't see him.
Yeah, you know.
No, she didn't.
Light-skinned
She
chick.
I
Because
saw
she should have been on there. She should have been on the
Yeah,
ship.
she should
Because
have.
that's where she ended up when the
Why
movie
did they
ended.
didn't start the movie out with a fight like that? Like,
Well, because Thor Ragnarok is the beginning of Infinity War. Like, at the end of Thor Ragnarok, Thanos' ship comes, and that's when the movie ends.
yeah, but I would like to see that fight. Because Asgardians are all warriors.
True.
And it doesn't make any sense that they got beat that easy. saw what happened with Wakanda.
Yeah, but the difference is they're actually fighting Thanos, who isn't a bitch. His sister was mostly just resurrecting the dead.
He already had one of the stones already, didn't he?
No, he had two stones.
Yeah, he had two of the stones. So
No, actually, no. You're
At
right.
the beginning of the movie, he had one.
No, the beginning of the movie he had one. He had just the power stone.
and then he
or
got
no, the reality stone.
Yeah, reality stone. Then he got the
Then he got
from
the
Loki.
space stone from Loki. That's what allowed him to actually do it. Because before, the only reason that he
Tesseract.
caught up with them is because they were in a shitty ship. And,
Then the gauntlet helped as well when he went to the.
I mean, he fucking murdered that man for that shit.
and only just left him alive. That was fucked up.
It wasn't really.
And then took his hands.
Well, that's the other thing that people aren't
It's
realizing.
It's a Thanos movie.
It's a
Thanos.
It's the Thanos movie.
The Thanos movie.
The Thanos.
I didn't like how they changed the story, but to each his own.
Which would you prefer?
The comic book origins, if you get a chance, go look at the Lady Death version versus mass genocide of the universe because of resources. He kind of sounds like Nazi.
Well, that's who Ego was. So, since he didn't see Guardians 2, I'm going to spoil this for you. But no, that's what Ego is. Ego was like the universe is getting way too populated. I feel like it's, life is just
Not enough
basically
resources
running.
and
Yeah,
they
exactly.
only have a finite amount.
Exactly.
And
He's
then
basically
it's
just
Predator
Ego.
destroyed.
He's basically just parroting the Ego thing from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and actually getting it done because he's a real nigga. Like, that's the difference is, Ego wasn't a real nigga. He was too caught up on Quill and wanted him to actually see his whatever. He basically wanted to be a part-time father. He wanted to be the nigga who shows up with a nigga 17
With the
and
toys.
3/4 with the
Car.
with the car, and he's like, "Look, I got this new Mustang, but
You're the
actually,
best dad ever.
exactly." And then that shit's gonna strap you in. And actually, no, I'm about to use this car to murder your mother and kill your family and your girlfriend. But at least you got a new car, nigga.
Who's your favorite interaction between two characters?
My favorite interaction between two characters would probably be Strange and Iron Man.
I did like that one too.
I feel like they had the most. They had the most. Not animosity, but they both knew that they're both really smart, but they don't like each other, which hopefully will set up an Avengers Illuminati or an Illuminati movie
That's
at some
if they
point.
get the Final Four in there because you can't have it
No,
without the Final
but they
Four.
bought the Final Four.
No, that deal isn't complete yet
It
for
isn't?
some reason.
No, it isn't complete because they still have to get the last little piece of it. But
Yeah,
it'll
I
be
don't know.
complete.
I think
Come on,
so.
this is white money. It's gonna make.
I
it's
think
gonna
they're gonna
make
end up
moves.
making it happen. I mean, just stuff like that. It has to happen,
Nah,
because
you
it's
don't want it to happen.
Well, I mean,
solid.
no. As a person, you shouldn't want it to happen.
Consolidate.
I mean,
But-
of course, but already know.
I mean, that's the whole problem with the whole Sprint and T-Mobile thing. That's why I'm hoping that the Trump administration, as much as I hate them, I hope that they don't allow Sprint and T-Mobile to merge because
They're gonna be T-Mobile. They're basically buying Sprint.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be allowed to do that because if they buy Sprint, that means they're also buying Boost, which means they're potentially going to be able to kill off Google Fi because Google's not going to have 3 people to borrow from anymore.
And the Windows phones. Is that the?
I mean, the Windows phones, nigga, that shit's been dead. That shit has
still
been.
make them?
Yeah, there's still like 3
Yeah,
or
they
4
still
of
make
them that come out.
Though as a Nokia's or
Yeah, basically.
they
Nokia's the only person who actually.
my favorite.
Then again, Microsoft didn't they buy them and then they bought themselves back?
They still own them, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was about to say, didn't
Good
Microsoft
guys,
buy
if you
them?
ain't old enough, there was a phone called Nokia, and it was
Trap. It was a trap.
It was
TIP.
the phone before iPhones and Galaxy.
And there was a special
Niggas used
game
to play
on it that you used
Snake.
to play called Snake.
Snake, nigga.
My favorite interaction between two characters would be, oh man, what's Chris Pine's character? Star-Lord and Thor. I was laughing the whole time.
No.
Did you change your voice? No.
No.
Did you change your voice? Did you change your voice? It was this tall, not handsome looking dude. And then
Actually, that's the
was-
reason that Rocket Raccoon and Thor were also was great
That was good,
because they
too.
played off each other because it's
They
like
did.
he's like,
I'm
oh,
the
okay.
captain.
He's
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
I'm not a rabbit.
Why do you keep letting him call him a rabbit?
Because
You
after
know,
a while he just gave up because he kept trying to correct him.
Rocket.
And after the second time he was like, fuck it. This nigga is powerful and I just want to be along for the ride. Plus I want to be as far away from the fuck from Thanos as I can possibly get.
he was there for the weapons, and you know it.
Yeah.
I mean,
did.
look, if a few
He didn't
things
get one.
disappeared, if a few things disappeared from that forge,
It was him.
we know who it was. Like I said, when I saw that metal melting down, I was like, Rocket Raccoon probably about to take this shit. And once you start hammering, Rocket Raccoon about to come in there because he always does it. That nigga always steals. In fact, I don't want to ruin Guardians of the Galaxy for you,
You ain't gonna ruin it. Go ahead.
The whole reason that they get in trouble for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is because Ryan Raccoon just straight up steals some shit he didn't even need to steal. He literally just walks off with the shit like.
That was funny too when he was just like, he goes an eye. He's like,
he was like,
you should have watched it because you know I had to hide it in my.
Only way for me to smuggle that out, I mean, I had to hide it up my. Oh, what's that?
Exactly. Yeah, man. They like there's a lot of comedy,
And then the
and that
joke
was
with
good.
Chris Pine and somehow you're like, he's like, he's swole or whatever. He was just like, you're like a donut away.
Yeah.
That's
You're a
funny
donut
because
away
Chris
from being
Pine
fat.
used to be fat.
Exactly. He used to be fat.
I definitely like both of those. If I had to add another one, I would say Spider-Man and Iron Man as well too.
Nah, it was like,
Man, that was way.
But it was funny though. When they was
it really was like, who is he? Your squire? Like he literally acted like a squire.
he was like, hey, I'm Peter Parker. He was like, oh, I'm Dr. Strange. He's like, oh, we're using those names now.
We're using our made-up names. I'm Spider-Man. Which the thing about it is, he's not actually. Neither of them are technically wrong because his name really is Stephen Strange, but at the same time, Doctor Strange is a persona. So both of them are right and both of them are wrong.
So we're using our fake names.
Yeah, so we're using our fake names.
But I'm
Right,
so
I'm
upset. Why did they do the Hulk? Hulk, come on.
Oh,
You
why the Hulk pussy out?
better come with
Why the
some
Hulk pussy
serious.
out? You'll find out in Avengers 4. It'll be out next year, nigga, at the end of the year, so you'll be fine. I do like how they restructured it so that we'd have enough time to get Captain Marvel, but I pretty much thought that was going to end up being the movie.
I saw that at the end when he pushed the button. Yeah.
Well, no, but you know what the movie that Captain Marvel is going to be about, which this is now spoilers for people who...
It's in the 80s.
Yeah, it's going to be set in the 90s, actually.
I thought it was the 80s.
Now they're retconning it to the 90s.
No.
Why? I don't know. But it's basically going to be about a pilot, and they end up saving her life because of alien DNA. And Captain Marvel, we needed a Superman, so we just invented some bullshit.
So basically, Thanos is supposed to be. I mean, they got him as a bad guy, but he's basically what is it? What would you call it? Population. What did he call it?
Gentrification?
Is that what it is? No, that's not the word. No, that's not the word.
He's trying to do
Obliteration,
population
annihilation.
control.
Yeah, there it is. Population control.
I mean,
So I
he's
guess-
not wrong.
Yes, he is.
No, man, he's not wrong. Like, Thanos is...
Like he's not like.
unlike Killmonger, Thanos is right. Because Thanos achieves his goal.
He's not like the bad guy that just like I just want to just fuck shit up just because. No,
That's
he
why
actually he
You're
has a
never supposed to
reason.
sympathize with your villains.
This is true.
I always sympathize with the villains.
If you gotta kill him, you can't.
No. There's a difference between made-up villains who actually had a point versus real-life orange Cheetos who are terrible for your black life. You got to make the distinction. So as far as the made-up villains go that do not actually exist and are not threatening the... Thanos makes sense. Like, the universe in that whole timeline is reeling from... Oh, shit, we haven't had the Kree War yet.
Technically, it depends on how they do it. If they do it, or did they try to use that first one as the Kree's war?
Yeah, they
The
could
Kree were
have.
in the first one, weren't they?
Wait a minute, isn't there a
War
war?
did the Kree.
Wasn't there another war that's supposed to be coming up when Captain America dies, or supposedly?
I mean, that's what this was
That's
supposed
what
to be. That was like the rumored death was that he was going to die because they hadn't extended his contract.
Yeah, I feel like he was originally supposed to like die. Like he's supposed to sacrifice himself to save all.
Yeah, that's what
We
was
got
supposed
another
to happen.
movie. Somebody's gonna die.
We got another movie, so somebody will die.
I don't think it's gonna be Captain America.
You don't think so?
I'm hoping it is.
But
I mean-
people clapped when he came on screen.
Yeah, when he came on screen, it was dope.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like the fact that
See, you copy my beard.
there's a lot of great interactions, especially if you have been watching all 10 years of these movies. I really hope that the whole Lou Ferrigno thing isn't gone, because I feel like if Hulk gets to have like an internal crisis in the next movie, that'll be good. Because if Hulk had showed up, Thanos probably wouldn't have won. But
He wouldn't have won anyway if you was looking at when.
oh, you mean when Quill
Thor
fucked
came
up
back.
everything?
Now when Thor came back.
Oh, you mean when Thor fucked up everything? I mean, both times there were huge fuck ups, but also the bigger fuck up is why the fuck didn't Doctor Strange just cut this nigga's arm off using his thing? You can create a portal, and you can close said portal And it's already been shown previously that it will destroy whatever was in between it. Just cut the nigga's arm off so we can take this glove and that's it. Like, we didn't have to have this whole movie. Like, the reason Thanos won is because Peter Quill can't keep his shit together for more than 5 minutes after learning that his girl died. Nigga, the fact that
Star-Lord.
Yeah, Star-Lord. The fact that Thanos showed up without your girl means a bitch is dead. All right?
Well, that didn't necessarily mean that. He did really love her, supposedly.
No. He definitely loved her.
Looked at her as a daughter. Talking about Thanos.
Yeah, exactly. She was his chance at having some form of whatever his species considers humanity. But I mean, if he leaves with her and doesn't come back with her, the bitch is dead.
Chris Pratt. That's his name. I keep calling Chris Pine. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. That's how they used to look.
Jeez. Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight. Good job.
Yeah, he did. He's a big fat fucker. But it was just a lot of stuff. Now, do we want to talk about the Black Order? Because I know you guys had some words.
I mean, I see what the internet's saying about them, and I don't really care about them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people.
I always wonder, like, in there, what were the other villains? Are they just chilling?
Yeah. Well, the last two are still out in the open, so we don't know where they are.
And what was the point of Red Skull?
The point of Red Skull was just showing that. Remember, the Red Skull went for the Tesseract and didn't get it. It was blasted into infinity, and now he's at a place where there is an Infinity Stone, but he can't get it because you have to give up the thing that you love. So he's basically going to be kept as perpetual death.
And then the last scene of the movie.
I mean, we already covered that. That's Captain Marvel's symbol. She's coming back.
No. Not the extra season. The extra scene.
Oh, you mean the scene where Thanos smiles because we know Gamora is back because the nigga wished her back like some fucking Dragon Balls at the end?
I don't know. I think that was inside his head, that plane. I don't know if he really brought it back.
I thought that was just
I mean, he's got the power gauntlet. I mean, the Infinity Gauntlet, so he's got the power to bring her back.
I thought that was just like a time and space when something happens here.
Well, no, we saw that in the beginning when he did the first thing like that. That was when time and space were colliding, and he got to see Gamora there, and he was in between life and death himself. But I feel like once he got to that place,
What are you talking about?
Remember when he
got
does
stabbed.
the little snap,
Then he disappeared,
and then he disappears, and
that's the reality stone. That has nothing to do with time.
No. I'm talking about. Sorry. So me and him talking about. I'm talking about on Earth.
On Earth.
When he gets stabbed by whatchamacallit?
Thor.
By Thor.
By Thor. Okay.
And then he rewrites history using the time stone. And then from there, he.
Hold on. I thought he was still stabbed.
Yeah, he was still stabbed. It was still through him, but that's when he was like, "You should have went for the head." Then he snapped. Then he warped to wherever the hell he warped to. But
I
that's
thought he just did his transportation thing they've been doing the whole. Why the fuck they can't stop that?
Why can't they stop? Because that's a space stone, nigga.
Like,
the space stone
get a boom tube, like respectable heroes. Get a boom tube. They can just move whenever they want to move.
And that was another thing. Why didn't Doctor Strange just go to, like, he was like, how the hell you know how to drive this thing back to Earth? Why didn't he just and fucking go back to Earth?
I thought that I was thinking that the whole time.
Because he doesn't know where Earth's coordinates are.
You really gotta know the coordinates? Like, what?
No, he's just making up a bullshit.
No, I'm just making up bullshit for him.
Because
the fuck?
I know that's why
time
Tony.
and space
I know
are
why.
relevant for him, especially when he
I know that's why Tony can't whatever. But I'm assuming because Strange doesn't know where they are, he can't do it. All I gotta say is when Doctor Strange 2, if this nigga doesn't go to Titan again after being there, we know he's a bullshitting ass nigga. Because let's say that it is because he doesn't know where he is in the universe.
But that doesn't make any sense because in the first movie, basically, the universe is irrelevant.
Well, multiverses are universe. Multiverse is irrelevant, but you're still on Earth.
He could have taken him to the multiverse and then took him home.
Yeah, he could have.
This nigga doesn't know where he is in the multiverse. You still got to know
No, he's going to the multiverse. So he can just go to the multiverse.
When he first was doing it, he was just basically using multiverse. So different versions of our current place.
Bullshit. Okay, we know it's bullshit. I think we all agree with that. You're just trying to make up something.
I'm giving them a chance.
Okay.
All I gotta say is if he doesn't go back to Titan on Doctor Strange 2,
He not.
I'm gonna come back to this podcast.
He not.
I'm gonna edit it. This is some bullshit.
Where do you think he gonna go?
Hold on, let's pause. Say it right now because we already know what's wrong.
This is bullshit.
You don't gotta waste your time. That was some
Nah,
bullshit.
man, it's gonna be 2022. And we be watching Doctor Strange too and be like, this is some bullshit. People gonna be like, what happened?
Spider-Man. I don't know.
Spider-Man.
I don't like that Spider-Man.
Well, why? Because they stole from the black character who was a better Spider-Man?
Ooh, no. I just don't like him. He's too young, I guess. I'm just used to
No,
seeing
I
teenage
feel like he
Spider-Man.
fits the Peter Parker role great.
Yeah, he's young
And
Spider-Man.
as far as Spider-Man, I feel like as long as Iron Man's not on the screen, he's great. But he's just too
Well, Iron Man is like,
submissive.
okay, that's what it is. It's on the, I agree with him.
It
and
looks
Iron
like
Man
it looks
is-
like a.
Oh,
It looks,
come on, I can do it, guy. Good old guy. Let's go. We can do it. He's like Bucky to Captain America.
yeah, but at least Bucky doesn't say much, so you never really get that.
I'm talking about kid Bucky, not when he.
Oh yeah.
Because right now they got him at the same age, and okay, whatever.
Well, they're both 100-something years old at this point in time. Getting frozen and unfrozen for Bucky, whereas Captain America stayed on ice for a good little 70-year nap.
He said, "I'm gonna shoot the ball
No,
sack of a chin."
Exactly. That's
I just
hilarious.
thought I was just thinking about this shit just now. That was funny.
That was pretty dope, man.
What did you say? When the dark guys came down,
Why was his cell phone so old?
he did have an old
That
ass
nigga
cell
was
phone.
trapped.
Wait a minute. First of all, Mr. Tony Stark,
Yeah.
that old ass phone, really?
Tony Stark don't even need a phone.
He don't need one. Why does he have that
He
old
keeps
ass
that
phone?
phone around because that phone used to be Captain's, and Captain was like, "Fuck you, Tony,"
He put his own number in there.
and he put his own number in there
Okay.
because he's an old man. You know how old people do? They put their own number in there so they don't forget it. Nah,
You just made that up.
No.
Of course.
Grandparents. No,
Of course.
my grandparents and my father both have done it. They put their own numbers in the phone so they don't forget it.
That's crazy.
And it's like, if you just
Well,
call
I
people
understand.
enough. But then again, I get it. Once you get old, people call you. You don't call people. Niggas come and ask you for, hey, old man, can I have some money? No. All right, I'll try again next week. You don't go and be like, let me go call somebody.
Who the hell is Chris
Who was your
Pine?
throughout the whole thing? Who was
Chris
your
Pine was the other guy, the guy who played in Star Trek.
Okay.
throughout the whole movie? Who was your favorite character?
My favorite character?
Yes,
They look alike.
in the movie.
Yeah, they do. Then again, they're also white. And all people look alike. That's not me taking a shot at white people. Just saying, everybody looks alike.
Yeah, man.
Favorite character. I felt like Black Panther was disappointing, but that's because this didn't turn out to be Black Panther and his little friends. This turned out to be Thanos, and everybody bows to his will.
Thanos, bitch.
Thanos and others.
Thanos, and others. Thanos.
I'm gonna buy that Spider-Man game too.
Continue going.
That's what made me think about it.
Earth is closed.
Earth is close. Earth is close.
That was funny too.
No. It's just for me to have M'Baku
I
and
like
Black
this.
Panther.
I don't think they knew how big Black Panther was gonna be. So when it happened, they just like shit. Oh
Yeah.
well,
They're like, yeah, we can't redo it.
ain't nothing we could do now. But
I mean, after how great they were in Black Panther, to see
he wasn't really that great. And like one thing I give this movie, they were really good at showing all the characters. If you knew them before, you would like them. I always wanted the point of view of somebody who didn't see any of the other movies. Like, period. Like, how well did they come across?
That's a good point.
I was with somebody and they were like, she didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy was. And she was like, oh, they're funny. I was like, yeah, they are funny.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are.
Yeah.
They're the funny like kind of Avengers, but no one's a superhero
What's the other guy?
besides Gamora.
What's the
She's a superhero?
What's the other dude name?
She's the best assassin in the whole damn galaxy.
In the
Not
whole
a
galaxy.
superhero.
I mean, that's a superhero.
I don't know, man. I guess Scarlet.
Maybe you want to call her a super assassin.
Yeah.
I feel like if
I mean,
if
she was
Gamora
taught by
and
Thanos, right?
and Scarlet, or sorry, Black
Black
Widow.
Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Widow and Gamora had to go up against each other. Gamora's gonna win that fight.
I don't want to see it.
Hey,
I
would
mean,
to
I
see
feel
it
like
too.
you want to see it because there's gonna be a lot of clothes getting ripped, and
No.
No, man.
Nah,
They
man.
got
I'm
some.
past
They
that.
got some
you're
special.
past that.
Yeah.
You're past panties.
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
not my thing. But
That makes one of us.
now underwear fights. I'm kidding. Hey, but what about Drax? He was terrible in the movie.
I mean, Drax is always terrible. That's the thing about it. Is people have been giving Drax hard passes forever.
Drax is terrible. He only had one scene I thought was kind of funny, but it went on too long.
Oh, you mean the little
Chips eating scene or whatever it is.
Yeah.
How long you been there? An hour.
You're there a whole hour. My skills are sitting still are impotent.
But it also is beginning to show that he's getting metaphors now, which is kind of it's good character progression. But that's what we really liked is that everything always flew over his head. Nothing goes over my head. And it's like, no.
Did Groot become a teenager like in 2 weeks?
No, Groot. No, not in 2 weeks. Groot became like a teenager in like a week, and then he stayed a teenager for forever until he saw like Thor, and he was like,
oh, he changed in that movie?
yeah, he changed in Infinity War.
Oh, no, in Ragnarok. I didn't.
No, he wasn't in Ragnarok.
No.
Because last time I saw him, what's his name? He was a kid.
Yeah. Well, no, he becomes a teenager by the end of Volume 2.
He did?
Yeah, he became a teenager.
At the very, very end?
Yeah, at the very,
okay,
very
I don't
end.
remember that.
Yeah, at the very end.
You know something?
They're like talking about how they're gonna go off and do something, and that's when you first get introduced to him being a moody guy playing games.
You know something I just realized? Well, I didn't realize. I
What, Vin Diesel?
No, not Vin Diesel. Check this out. Okay, Thor, God of Thunder, right?
Yeah.
God of Lightning.
Yep.
But in Ragnarok, he was electrocuted.
Yeah. That's an old thing. That's an old thing. It's a control thing. The guys who make that.
What the fuck?
The guys who make that have basically used it against Asgardians before, so they know their stuff. I understand it's bullshit. Like, how can you make something that can electrocute?
Meaning that you can control it doesn't mean it won't burn you.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
Kind of like all the mutants with Firestarter and.
But no, his point is valid because remember, well, you didn't see Thor Ragnarok,
No.
but in
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok, eventually he gets powerful
Yeah.
enough to destroy it, and it's like, nigga, you could have done this from the beginning.
Okay.
That's
damn.
after they destroyed his hammer.
Okay, plot holes and.
They told him. He
What do
told
they
him
call it?
basically the whole reason.
No,
His
plot
dad
Plot armor.
told him basically the whole reason for you to have this hammer for this particular point and for it to get destroyed is to basically show that your true potential.
Well, the
got
hammer
Stormbreaker
was given to him to focus his power.
Yeah.
But he doesn't need focus anymore.
Nope.
He needed to do it himself because that's part of what he does in Thor Ragnarok is he learns how to control the lightning without being a little bitch. Which is ironic
Without the
because
hammer.
they have him go back to being a bitch when he gets Stormbreaker. But you need Stormbreaker because Stormbreaker is the only thing that can reflect the Infinity Stones and more importantly the Bifrost since Idris Elba dead now, nigga.
They ain't showing the Bifrost shit.
No, but that's what he said in the movie is that
Yeah.
this is one of the things that
Might be able to summon the Bifrost.
Yeah, but it had to because that's how he arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, technically, you nigga, you need all the Dragon Balls from the Black Dragon Ball
You need a
saga
Super
and
Dragon
Super
Ball.
Dragon Balls because you ain't got no people, you ain't got no niggas, you ain't got no siblings, nigga, you dead.
I don't know if y'all noticed the gauntlet looked like it's damaged.
Also true.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do about that.
I mean, think about how many times though people hit the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man kicked the gauntlet. It was one of those things where it's just like, nigga,
It was
like we
wrapped
have
up,
all these
But a
Infinity
snap
Stones.
ruined it.
Hey man, that snap though. He leaned with it.
Yeah, that was the end of it. I saw a Thanos shirt with him doing a little sprinkle salt thing, but it was the stones coming out
Exactly.
of it. I thought about getting that shit. Shit was kind of cool.
Oh shit, some time ago, but it's a good show. It's a good shirt. Good shirt.
Maybe lean with it, snap with it.
It was another one with
Lean with
Deadpool.
it, snap with it. Good one. Good one.
Deadpool
RB.
did the same thing, but it was with bullet shells. That was cool too.
I mean, Deadpool gonna need a lot more because Deadpool don't.
Oh no, it was a
bullets.
bunch. It was a bunch.
Okay, I'm about to say it better be. It
I
better
like
be
when
like
they did
the
the
opposite.
preview for Deadpool, by the way.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I mean, all the previews for Deadpool been funny.
I ain't like the first movie preview.
You didn't like the one where he's like the special effects aren't ready yet? Because I thought that shit was hilarious when I first saw it. He's like,
Action
he's like, what is wrong, Steve? What is wrong with his arm? What the fuck is this? Why is his arm green? He's like, all right, fine, I'll do
I
it
didn't
myself.
get what they were doing, but I wasn't really like. I don't like third wall breakers. I don't know, man. I'm indifferent.
You mean
about
fourth
that.
wall?
Fourth wall breakers. I'm indifferent about that.
See, I love fourth wall breakers, but I mean, what they're doing is they're definitely embodying the nature of the character. If
Yeah, he's always broke the fourth wall. Does it get old after a while?
No, I'm trying to say something. I just can't really
Get it out.
get it. If Disney doesn't ruin Deadpool with Deadpool 3, then I'm hoping that they'll do a Squirrel Girl because her fourth wall breaks are also equally funny. And also, it would be nice if we could see in the flesh Thanos get his ass beat by Squirrel Girl using infinite squirrels. That would be worth the price of admission.
I think that what they're gonna do with the reboot, replace all the main superheroes and bring them back slowly. Because they're gonna do a universe reset. They have to. It's just a matter of who becomes.
Well, we knew they were gonna do a universe.
Yeah,
reset.
we know that, but how?
At this point in time, we've had too many great villains. Like the only problem is, yeah,
Marvel has great villains.
Yeah, Killmonger and Ego was pretty good. Ego was pretty good. All right, outside of those two,
just Loki and Thanos
Loki.
now, and maybe Killmonger,
And
but
Thanos.
we didn't get enough of them. I don't know yet.
I mean, I feel like he was a great villain. I feel like
I just feel like he came out of nowhere.
If they come up with Phase 2 and they bring back Killmonger, people are gonna be super happy. But they should probably do Princess Shuri as Black Panther because
if they get the X-Men back, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because if he marries Storm, that'd be awesome.
No, what I'm saying is, with the line that they're going with now, they could do Princess Shuri as Black Panther for right now while they go on to the fight, and it would make sense and continue the character. But I can also see that. I also see them going with the Killmonger way, which I feel like this would be like if you had Killmonger's corpse around and you needed to bring him back. I feel like this is one of the few times where you'd be like, all right, I'll do this shit. But after this, y'all niggas gonna leave me alone. Y'all gonna let me go, and I'm gonna do my own things. And then that's where you can bring him back as a villain later, and he'll be more interested. Because now it'll be like, nigga, you might have won that first fight, but this round 2, bitch.
That's if he really wants Wakanda.
I mean, no. He's not gonna come for Wakanda.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna come for the world.
Yeah, I think he'll come for the world, and they'll try to stop him. Because then you'll bring in, what's the other guy, White Tiger?
Yeah. Well, White Tiger is basically Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Barnes.
Well, no, not White Tiger, White Wolf.
White Wolf. No, they have White Tiger,
Yeah.
who's like an assassin for them or something like that. Look him up. I can't remember his exact name. It's been a while since I read that one.
Of course, they're just being whatever. No. I'm saying, like, when I typed in White Tiger, actual White Tigers came up. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Marvel Universe creators. Yep, they definitely were part of the new Avengers and the Avengers. All right, sustained.
It's not automatic.
Comic Historian, man.
Comic story.
I'll give you credit. I like you, Comic Historian.
I just want to see the White Wolf.
The White Wolf.
Yes. If they could just get this right here. I mean, they're not going to because currently the nigga's dead.
Can't be that big.
But they could do that. The White Wolf. That would be all that we need.
When does he come around?
I don't know, because I didn't know they were doing a black, what's her name, Sable and...
Yeah, the Black Sable thing.
Black Sable. So that would be Black Cat and Sable.
Really?
Yeah. They're going to do it like Thelma and Louise.
I mean, they already had some success in the whole, what's the new one that's going to be on Netflix? Cloak and Dagger.
They're doing Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah, they're doing Cloak and Dagger.
I don't think people realize how powerful Cloak and Dagger are.
Yeah, but they're staying in Netflix realm, so they're not going to be so powerful.
It'll be better than that other crap. I finally watched Black Lightning.
Black Lightning!
They spent like $5 an episode.
Exactly. They gave that nigga $5. Meanwhile, Marvel getting $100 million to just be like, just have Thor take a dump over there in the corner. Here, we're gonna film it for $100 million.
It's just, like the Flash. After a while, I was just like, okay.
So if you're looking at both of those, which one do you like? Luke Cage or Black Lightning better?
I'll go with neither. To be honest with you, if you're not gonna have superheroes,
Pro Cage,
then go with Punisher. Fuck it. If you're not gonna have superpowers, then I go with the Punisher. Because if you're not,
I don't want it. I don't care about the Punisher's backstory. Like, I'm sorry.
I hate that when you have
everybody
his
was
wife
murdered. My kids. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Get your shit together.
Okay,
Stop
if
being
you're not
a bitch.
gonna have superpowers, if you're gonna have superpowers, spend some money on. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Luke Cage season 2 is going to be good at. Is because now we're going to finally have Misty Knight as Misty Knight should be with the fucking robotic arm. and we're gonna finally
They
have.
did cut her arm off, did they?
Yeah.
I forgot
And
they
they
did that.
and in the ending thing, he shows an arm. And he's like, "Here, this is courtesy of white boy who's not very good, Danny."
They messed him up too. God.
Yeah, but they've got a chance to redeem themselves. It's because what they're gonna do is they're gonna just basically judge it off the critical reception of him being in Luke Cage.
I didn't even
season
like
2.
him in not Luke Cage.
His own
The
series.
Defenders. I didn't like.
I mean,
him
I
in
felt like
Defenders.
his Defenders thing, they actually improved the character. Because before, he was just like, I'm rich.
I'm gonna watch that. Today.
Everybody died.
You didn't watch the Defenders yet?
No.
Oh,
Oh, well,
Wait a minute.
that's Luke Cage,
Wait a minute.
Jones.
Jessica Jones,
Yes, I did. And
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah, actually, I
And-
did see that. And Iron Fist. Right?
White Non-Lightning.
I did see that. You're right. I did see that.
they depowered. Like Luke Cage and what's name's supposed to be best friends eventually.
Yeah.
Luke Cage and what's his superhero name? I'm trying to call his name.
Oh, the Immortal Fist. The Immortal Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. They're supposed to be best friends, and that didn't even come through.
Well, it came through, but in part, like it came through from all right, you guys, like when you guys first found out about each other, you wanted to kill each other. Now you guys are kind of like tired of each other, and then it can develop into a real whatever. Because if they're smart, what they'll do is they'll say, Danny wants to invest in Harlem and have that be like a big thing. Because of course, what is one of the bigger problems that they talked
They
about?
needed him to lose all his money, and then Luke Cage was like, "Won't we like fuck this? Let's become heroes for hire."
Yeah.
I mean, get his company taken away from him? That's a good way to go. They won't do
Or
that.
he doesn't care about money.
Or
'cause
you
he
know
has
what?
No,
money.
he doesn't care
But
about
Luke,
money.
but Luke is his friend. Let's go with that.
Actually, that would be an interesting thing for you.
Yeah.
If it's just like, hey, I've already got this money. I want to do these things in Harlem. But then you bring back somebody like the woman who was the main villain in Luke Cage's series. Forget what her name was.
The Chinese woman or the
No,
the black woman.
one.
Black woman.
Oh,
The one who was
I can't remember her name.
Like-
the one who hated shades, but eventually they kind of came together. She's basically based off that actual real.
I know the best villain was killed anyway.
Yeah, man, he was great. When he beat that nigga, like he was just like.
Hold on, what guy you talking about?
When the guy who was killed in
Cottonmouth.
Yeah, when Cottonmouth beat that boy like he stole something, it was just like, cause even Punisher didn't beat somebody that bad, which is really kind of funny, cause Punisher beat some people up, but he didn't beat some people like that. And yeah,
like
I see.
Anything last thoughts because we did veer off.
All right, so last thoughts for Infinity War is yes, it is Thanos' movie, but it definitely didn't disappoint. There may be some aspects that they expanded on. Could they have cut a little bit more out of? Yes, but overall, it sets
They
the
did
place.
well with a lot of characters.
Yeah,
They did.
they had like 60-something characters, and they did well with it. Yes, you can get mad about the Black Order all getting killed, but you know what? Fuck them. They're
can
villains.
bring 'em
Nobody
back.
But
cares.
they're coming back though.
No, two of them are still alive.
The ones they left on Earth or in Wakanda.
No.
The
The
girl-
ones
the
who
girl-
didn't appear.
The girl is alive still.
No, she died.
No, she did die. She got hit by
Yeah,
the
exactly.
car.
All four of the ones. Ebony Maw died. Glaive died. The
I only
girl
remember
died.
4,
and the shape and the guy who had the little spear, he died too. All four that they introduced, they killed in the same movie.
I think the Vision isn't dead.
Well, that's the thing about it. Is Vision isn't confirmed dead because yes, he's powered off right now, but
She did something before he got off the computer. I think that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
Maybe transform or some kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta give him a new body. Some
and,
bullshit like
and
that.
of course with Wakanda body, that nigga's gonna be moving and grooving.
And grew it.
And that's why I'm saying it makes sense for if she stays as just Princess Shuri, it makes more sense because then we can bring back Killmonger. But if you're not gonna bring back Killmonger, it better be Black Panther Shuri. That's what I want to see. I want to see her actually get in the fray and get in the fight because
she
I'm
got
tired of
it.
her doing these little things right here. Nah, you need to get in there with them hands.
So when they come back and they come back as switch roles or whatever, that's when it's gonna be like different people, different.
Well, what they do
the new
is-
people gonna stay. Like a lot of people from Phase 3 gonna stay.
Well, Phase 2.
Will that be Phase 2?
Yeah, because Phase 3 starts now. This going forward is Phase 3.
Well, Phase 2. Like that would be Ant-Man, Black Panther,
Is the Wasp gonna
Doctor
be in it
Strange.
too?
Doctor Strange.
Well, Wasp, yeah.
Yeah,
but her movie, their movie
They
comes
should
out
have
next
been.
month.
They should have been in the Avengers from the beginning.
Yeah, but it makes more sense to keep them out if you're trying to.
We'll see
Hold
what
on
happens
things.
in their movie. It may make sense.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I feel like their movie's gonna be like the real bridge until we get Captain Marvel. Because there's one other movie that's coming
Captain
out.
Marvel's a prequel.
I know, but we know we're all waiting on Captain Marvel till the end. Like, that's the part that's going to matter.
So far, most favorite, least favorite.
Most favorite thing about the movie was that Thanos actually got a backstory, and they didn't just rush it to be like, whatever. Like, he did get a chance to talk about it. Least favorite thing, they probably should stretch it to 3 hours. That way they had 20 additional minutes to give a minute here, a minute there to, like, some character backstories. All the comedy was good because you knew you were going to punch niggas in the nuts. So, great job. What about yourself?
Favorite part definitely was the comedy, but I like how they certain Avengers interacted with one another. And
you mean people who met each other for the first time?
And then I like how strong they made Thanos. Like, he was just.
Oh, so you mean he wasn't a pussy ass nigga?
Yeah, he wasn't just somebody that you can just really just, two people take him out or whatever. No, everybody's gonna have to take him out. And then at the end, it's like, oh, you thought you destroyed the stone, huh? Thank you. I needed that. I need the stone. Thank you. I love that. That was great. Least hated thing about it is, I wish Hawk had a little more time. I wish Hawk would have done. Hawk. That's one of my favorite characters. I wish Hawk.
Oh, because he's green and big, and he takes Jim Day. He doesn't fuck out the curls. Okay.
He doesn't.
All right. What about you, Ari?
The thing I liked about it is a lot of people got buffs who needed buffs. Scarlet Witch is, I don't know if you guys know this, she's supposed to be one of the most powerful mutants on Earth, and she's been nerfed, like super nerfed.
True.
Like
times 10.
It's like times 100. Because there's a storyline with Scarlet Witch where she changes the whole reality, no reality stone, of the world where there are no mutants. I forgot what that comic book is called. Just because she's about to die or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But she changes everything in reality like no mutants ever existed. And the whole world changes.
Sounds like that's going to be for worse. But, no, great. You're right. People did get buffs. What is your least favorite?
Thanos' reasoning. I just think it's
okay. You would prefer it for it to be Lady Death versus.
No, it's not even that. I just whatever it could be, whatever it is as it currently stood was kind of weak. I mean, there's too many people. Like, who are you to make that decision?
But that's exactly what Thanos. That's exactly in that particular version of Thanos. That's exactly why he does it. Is because he's trying to make sure that we are going to not overpopulate the world because he saw his own people die.
Yeah, but you still can't make that decision for everybody else. Don't you stay in your universe or your galaxy?
Well, stay in your galaxy with your defenders.
Yeah, don't you go destroy your galaxy. Nobody cares what you do over there.
Now, one thing that we didn't touch on at all was also I feel like Strange left us a nice little piece of history there because he said that he only saw one possible future.
It was when out of what?
Something billion.
That's why he gave him the stone.
That's why.
He gave him the stone. Because
but the thing about it is, if you saw this, why did you let them fight that whole time and know they gonna get their ass beat?
They didn't really die though, so that's all that mattered.
No, they did end up dying because Star-Lord done, Drax done.
I mean, we don't know if they're.
Well, one thing I know about as far as changing the future or looking into the future. Kind of like how the whole thing with the Flash, where he go in the future and see what's going on.
Flashpoint.
You got to make sure stuff keep falling into place. So that's why he probably had to let them fight and
had to give him whatever.
How the hell is Tony Stark getting home?
You saw at the end. They're like, we can't find Tony. Like that after credit scene. They're like, we're gonna put out all the stuff. The other thing is. Let's say Tony's in the middle of the universe, so we're being generous because we know he's off in the middle of nowhere.
Bumblefuck.
Exactly.
He's past nowhere because nowhere.
Yeah, he's past nowhere.
I think he probably got captured.
I mean, there's no one to capture him.
Thanos went home.
Nobody's at Thanos' home.
Thanos went home after everything.
Yeah, but Thanos went to an actual home. He doesn't come back to Titan because Titan's destroyed. His people killed themselves.
You sure he doesn't live on Titan by himself?
No, he doesn't because he's not very what is the word I'm looking for? Not symbolic. He's not very. Gosh, words mean things, and I can't think of the word.
A lot of words mean things, but all of them are made up. Stay woke, nigga.
Oh, he did hit it with that? He did hit it with that.
That word is made up. All the words are made up.
He's right.
It is. Right. Stay woke, nigga.
I can't think of the word, but he doesn't. Yeah, he's not nostalgic. Like, he doesn't care.
I knew that was the word the whole time. You know,
shit,
you mean that he doesn't care about being home?
Because that nigga knows that his home is where his heart Gamora is.
Well, Gamora's dead.
Nah, that girl is back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, go see it, guys.
If you haven't already seen it,
if you didn't see
sat
the other
through this
movies,
whole thing, you're kind of crazy. But if you did see it, go see it again. But buy a Black Panther ticket and then sneak it to the Infinity War.
Yeah,
because
Black Panther
we gotta
ticket,
keep going. We already went past the Force Awakens. Let's take Black Panther to the 8th global spot, 8th most biggest movie of all time. We know Avengers Infinity War is going to the top. It's going to make #1.